Okay, I have a quick unboxing here of the new gold slash or wireless headset. Uh, this is the next one out from the set that used to fold. And of course, they only had the white, so I had to buy the white. And they weren't getting the black edition in for a while, so I said, the hell with it. I'll take the white. So on the front here, it says enhanced comfort and performance. And it's 7.1 virtual surround sound. So it has the hidden mic, which, the mic on this, from experience from the older one, this is pretty darn good. Like, the microphones in these I thought would have been crappy, but everybody says they can hear me really good. They sound really good. I mean, you can go in and adjust your microphone level on your PS4s, you guys. So, I mean, you can turn them up, you can turn them down. It's all in how you set your settings. So this is for the PS4. We're going to turn around and look at this side here, and it has gold wireless headset, and it says gold wireless headset white. And wireless adapters in the box, 3.5 millimeter audio cable. It's 4 feet long. Quick start guide, safety and support guide, USB Type A to Micro B. Then we're going to look at the back here, and it has the easy access volume and mic controls, 3.5 millimeter head jack, and built-in rechargeable battery. And the battery in these lasts you about, I'd say, 10 hours. I got 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours out of my old set. I don't know if these are bigger in size battery. I can't see it. I'm pretty sure that these are just all the same. And the only thing that's different is the band and the way it hooks on to the ear cups. On the other side, it just says sleek, durable design. And then it says refined over-ear cushions for comfortable gameplay and single plug-and-play connection with the wireless adapter, which would be the dongle right there. I'm sorry you get the light there showing in the video. Reflecting, designed to fit with your PlayStation VR. Now, this is a hot item with the color black and white. It really doesn't matter, but this set actually was a hot item with the VR. It's just come out, and everybody's been buying these up, so they've been hard to get your hands onto. I went on eBay and was looking, and I was just disgusted at what they were selling them on eBay for. It's just, there's no need of it, right? So, okay, so it says here on the side, it says 7.1 virtual surround sound. Experience everything from explosions to extremely quiet footsteps and virtual surround sound. Okay, headset companion app, which you got to download, free app from the PlayStation Store to optimize your headset with audio modes, hands-free, tuned by game developers for their games. It's very easy to download that and just plug and play. You can do your adjustments there too. Compatible hardware, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation VR. Now, I was reading online, a lot of people at Walmart were having questions, is this headset compatible with anything else? Well, of course it is. Anything that's 3.5 millimeter head jack, you can plug these into your phones, you can plug them into your computer, and actually you can plug the dongle right into the PC, Mac. I've actually used them on my Mac, just plugged it into the USB, and they worked flawlessly. So I don't know why people are saying, no, these are not compatible with anything else but the PlayStation or the VR, so that's incorrect. You don't even need the software for the PlayStation, or sorry, the the PC or the Mac. As long as you plug them in, they'll work. A microphone now is a different story. I think you can download the companion app on there to use the microphone, but I know all sound comes through when you plug in. Now, if you use the 3.5 millimeter head jack, then the mic will work. Okay, so wirelessly, USB dongle, yes, works, but I don't know if the microphone works. I've never tested that. I just use it for sound. If you want the microphone to work, then use the 3.5 millimeter jack if your PC has it, which most do, or your Mac. I don't think a Mac has that capability. But you can buy a USB to a 3.5 millimeter jack. Yes, you can. So let's get into the box here. I was looking at Corsair model headset. Price comparison was pretty close to this one. I think it was 200s. And actually, I think the 500s were along the same price line as these, but these were 20 bucks more. I don't know. The only thing that was different between them ones was it was wired and these ones are wireless. I'm pretty sure they probably do the same thing as these, but from my experience of using this headset with the previous generation, they worked flawlessly. They worked really nice. The sound was really nice. The microphone was exceptionally really well because everybody just says like, wow. Like, and the funny thing is too, because there was some people online that was like, wow, you know, I can hear you really good. You sound really good. The kids were in the background screaming and hollering, and he couldn't hear it. And I was like surprised. Like, I'm telling my kids to be quiet. And he was like, who are you telling to be quiet? And I said, all my kids in the background. He goes, I can't even hear them. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, so that's cool. I said that would be the noise cancellation in the background for these mics, which worked exceptionally well. And he goes, well, what kind of headset do you have? I said, I have the PlayStation Gold headset, the older set, the Fold. He was like, huh. He goes, I never ever bought that set because due to the fact of all the bad reviews. I said, don't go buy reviews. I said, everybody has a mixed feelings of their product, and, you know, just go buy them and try them out. You got 14 days or whatever. If you don't like them, take them back. So basically, this headset is really good. Everybody's just like, they say the mic was really good. They can hear me really good. So, yeah. So let's open this up and get into the package, and we'll have a quick look at them. Here we are. We'll open up the packaging. Now, I do notice one thing right off the bat, opening this up. The packaging from the older version to this version, I like the packaging on the older version. You can watch the video. I'll actually put a link up here. You can watch it. The packaging, which probably everybody knows anyway, were actually exceptionally packaged well. They set down in there in a styrofoam thing, and it's all packaged up really nice. And these ones here now, just from opening up the packaging, they went cheap, which I don't really like for $100 pair of headphones or up. They should give you good packaging. So on the front here, you'll see that this flips over and it goes right on the headpiece, and it holds the headpiece in place, which does not do an exceptionally well job, but it works. So let's pull the headset out. As you can see, they just sit down in there and they're getting, all scuffed up. I guess they have a plastic on the bottom, which, they should have took a little extra time of making the package. They're going cheap, right, you guys? So here's the headset. So let's just set this to the side for a minute. And as you can see, there's the bottom of the packaging, and it's not like the previous package. The headphones set right down in to the packaging, and they have a complete wrap. The headphones, the earpieces were completely covered. It was an exceptionally well packaging, and I was quite exceptionally well happy with the packaging. Okay, so inside the package, you have your USB to micro, and you have your 3.5 millimeter, and it looks like it's all gold plated. And there's your dongle. So there's really not too much into the packaging here itself. On the other previous model, they had a box and everything was packaged in a bag separately, and they were in the box. So this one is a little different. Here's a book, in which can't be too much for the quick start guide because they're so simple to hook up. There's really not much to them. And it says you're on the front, gold wireless headset, PlayStation, quick start guide. And it has it in French on back. These here, I can't see anybody having an issue. All you do is plug your dongle in, go down the companion app, and you can set it up through the companion app, and ready you go. So there's nothing else. Oh, yes, there is. There's something else. Probably warranty information. Okay, so PlayStation wireless headset. So this is the wireless adapter. So this is everything on the dongle. You probably want to read about this, and it probably tells you about the companion app in here also with the quick start guide. I don't know if I have to make a video on that, but a lot of people probably already know from experience from the old one. So let's put this back, and I'm making this video with one hand, you guys, and it's kind of a pain in the butt, but we're going to set this to a side, and we're going to take a look at the headphones again. Now, just from holding these headphones from the previous model, these are heavier. As you can see that they're a continuous now band clear around. There is no hinge or nothing here, so they don't fold. I wish they would have kept the same idea with folding, because I like the folding headphones. Easy to put into a fold and put them in a bag that they came with, and it keeps dust off them and stuff like that. Okay, so these ones here are a solid band. These are they're really flexible, and they don't have, well, they're pretty good padding. They're not too bad, but they don't have as much padding as like the previous generation. Here you can see where they mount onto the cuffs, ear cuffs, we're going to call them, and they do pivot in the center. And you have your volume up and down, and you have a VSS right there. And I do believe this probably is probably a base, or just for air to come out. Right here on top, I'd have to look and see, because that's new. I've never seen them on the previous models. And your cups are curved to fit your ear perfectly. So this would be the, I do believe, left side. Buttons are usually all on the left side. Where does it say? Anywhere's on here that it says left or right. Looking really quick, I don't see anywhere's on here that it says left or right. So anyways, I don't see that. They have a little PlayStation logo right here on the earpiece itself. And on the back side, they have a sound and chat. So you can make your sound, or you want a little more chat. Here it has 1 and 2 off button right there. And that is a setting for, like, if you have 2 of these headphones and you got 1 dongle and you want to set up so somebody else in the room can have it on 2 and you can have it on 1, and then you completely turn them off. A lot of people didn't know about that because they don't read the instructions. Sound and chat, and you also have your separate volume. Now, this is something that's basically the same. You got your mute button right there, and then you got your USB micro and your 3.5 millimeter and a blue light that shows you it's turned on. There's your microphone. That little hole right there is your microphone. Now, I think there's 2. There is not. I'm pretty sure on the previous model there was 2. There's only 1 on this one. Unless these are covering it. Let's peel this right off. Let's peel the stuff off the headphones here, so you can actually get the proper look and feel. I'm pretty sure it's just shiny material. Yes, it's just a shiny material, because this is flat white. Probably can't see it too good in the video because I'm using a shitty phone. So this is a gloss look on here, as you can see, and then this is a flat matte feel, and it matches the band, which is white. And I noticed with the headphones, with the previous model, these aren't as big, as you can tell. With the previous ones that fold, there was quite a gap between here and your head. And these ones here, you should not receive such a gap. They're not as huge. These look like they might be a little more comfortable. Let's take this tape off here. Pull the oh, you can't get that with one hand. Oh well, it didn't come off like it was supposed to. So there's really not too much more to say about this. The padding on the previous generation now, which my son has, I noticed in time now, I've had this set for ever since the gold come out. And I can't remember how long it's been. I think it's been 5 years, if I'm not right. I'm not, 4 or 5 years. But the padding right here started to flake off. And that's all due to sweat. you guys have these on for a while, and the sweat, the material begins to, salt from sweat gets onto the material and it starts to flake off this stuff right here. And all that is just a vinyl. If they would have used real leather, it would have been nice because you would save. But these can be replaced. It's not a big deal. And that's pretty much all there is to it. You can look right in there and you can see the microphone. I like how they're slanted. So when you have these on, now I'd like to know which one's left and right. And they also go up and down to adjust to your head. So I think they're all the way up. And you can put them down like that. So we're going to slide it up, and that's up all the way. Yes, it is. Okay, so there it is. Left is right there. So if you slide this down, you'll see left right there. So you also have a barcode right there. And so this would be the left side. I was pretty sure that this was the left because usually all the buttons are right there. The only thing I ever had a problem with the previous set was finding the right controls, the right buttons to do what when they're on your head. I had to take them off to look to see what it was because I never could remember which one they were. That was really the only problem I had with the previous set. They didn't break. A lot of people were complaining about, oh, my headsets are breaking where the hinges were. Well, because you guys are not careful with your stuff. There's so many people out there in the world today that had no problems with them. And then there was so many people that did have a problem with them. And you get your really extreme gamers that just likes to beat and pound and get mad and grab the headphones off the head and just reef them. They're going to break. I've had mine now, like I said, 5 years, and I've always folded them up and put them in the bag it came with and put them in the cabinet. I pull them out, unfold them, put them on my head. Now, I've never had a problem with them breaking because I take care of my stuff. And these will probably last me for another 5 years. I'll probably be using this with the new PlayStation 5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these headsets, and I'm going to compare this headset with the previous generation and let you know what they're like. So if you're on the market of looking to buy a headset and you're looking at these because these are only $120 and there's other deals out there with platinum and what's more. I mean, what's the difference with the platinum? They got the steel band on top. I mean, what they're not you paying more money for the steel band on top? It doesn't make any sense. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to use this headset. And I'm going to give you a review on the sound quality, the fit, the comfort, how the headband feels. Does it squeeze too hard against your head? Does it get to be a pain in the butt? How much sweat these actually cause? Because with the previous band, the bands were wider and they were a little tighter on your head. These ones feel like they're not going to be as tight on your head. So these probably won't cause as much sweat. But in the summertime, you can't beat it. I mean, you're going to get sweat. Other than that, if you want to save your material, get yourself a cloth, wipe your face off, wipe your material off after you're done using your headset, and don't let the salt get at your rubber or your vinyl or wherever the soft padding is. Will probably prolong the life of your cuffs. So that would be a suggestion if you're worried about flaking. Now, from my experience, I probably will be doing the same thing. I'll grab myself, not a real wet cloth, but a microfiber cloth just to wipe them off and wipe them off with a piece of paper towel and put them away. And let the air get at them. Being in the bag and folded up probably wasn't helping them either. So these will be hanging up like this. And these are going to collect a lot of dust and dirt. They're probably going to discolor. That's why I didn't want the white, because the white will pick up so much, dirt and grime. And I'm not a real dirty person, but I'm a man and you just never know. So they probably will clean off pretty easy. So anyways, you guys, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up for the video if you, enjoyed the video. I will be leaking the video when I'm done with the review, which will probably be tonight. I'll probably be giving these a good 4-hour play with the Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I'll ask people in there how they sound. I'll get their opinion on the sound, they'll tell me, and I'll relate that back to you. But other than that, I will link the video here. It won't be right away. Actually, it probably will be because I'll do the video up at the same time. So there's a video for that one. Okay, so you guys, thanks for watching, and I'll go set these up and I'll get back to you later.